This video, posted on Monday night, shows a raging fire out of control and threatening anything in its path. This was the scene near the Belize Solid Waste Management Authority's Western Sanitary Landfill as night fell. The fire was dangerously close to the facility's buildings, but thanks to quick teamwork among the National Fire Service, the San Ignacio Santa Elena Town Council, and the Ministry of Infrastructure Development, the structures were saved.
Our protocol is pretty much working reasonably okay. Our priority had to change from actually containing the fire yesterday, and we moved it to protecting the assets, which is the buildings and the offices that you see here. So we created that buffer some 15 to 20 feet away from the building because the waste were really close to the buildings. So that had been our priority, dosing with the help of MIDH, private companies providing water. We had like 3 fire trucks here. Continuous operation until we were able to move the garbage away from the buildings.
San Ignacio Santa Elena Mayor Earl Trapp was one of the first to offer his resources to help.
I was called out about 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the afternoon, that the fire was getting out of control. The place was catching fire and they needed support, and I tried my best to get town council's heavy duty equipment out there. I had a problem getting the operators, so the best I could have done was to get our water bowser, and I had the driver take that out there, and that's how we were basically supplying the fire engine with water. And I called some other friends and they came, and so we had like almost 5 bowser out there.
The Ministry of Infrastructure Development quickly stepped in to provide an excavator, which is still at the site helping out. With all the resources working together to extinguish the fire, Rogelio Pop, the operations manager at Biswama, is hopeful that the blaze will be completely under control by early tonight.
We don't have a direct or a definite timeline, but what we're hoping for is that we can bring it under complete control by this evening. As long as we have a sustained supply of water, we have these machines. They're willing to work, but water is the problem. So once we can sustain the flow of water, we should be able to get under control, hopefully by today.
Pop assured that the work crew fighting the fire is equipped with proper gear to protect them from the toxic fumes coming from the burning garbage.
Those guys who are operating the machines, they are receiving some sort of help from the fire department in terms of smoke mask that is complemented with the use of direct oxygen, so that oxygen does not get into their lungs, or they do not inhale all that toxic smoke. So they are inhaling oxygen at this point.
But even though firefighting efforts are in full swing, the business of collecting and dumping garbage continues, according to Acting Director Aldo Cancino.
If you notice at the background, you have 2 trucks waiting. The process here will not stop. It will continue. We will continue to load garbage from within the transfer station, and that will continue to move. And so hence the reason why the priority initially was to make sure that we have the site secured and so that the operations can continue. And so this morning we had a bit of a delay because we still had some issues, but the trucks are here and we should get back on track.
Mayor Trapp strongly believes that human carelessness is to blame for the blaze.
According to the watchman, he said to me that he saw someone walked out of the bushes, which was like about, I think, 2,000 feet from the transfer station. And about 10 minutes after, he saw smoke. So he is believing that that's where the fire started.
Although there's no surveillance to identify the culprit, fortunately, there are no residential communities nearby. Plus, the wind is blowing the smoke towards the hills, so it shouldn't pose much of a threat to anyone. Reporting for News 5, I'm Marion Ali.